there's a cool, bizarre thing that I'd recommend checking out. Let me touch base like 11:30 with me. We'll figure out lunch.
Okay. We can touch base and we can table this discussion for later and synergize. Sorry.
I thought you just walked into somebody else's apartment. I was like, Andrew, what are you doing? I feel like I'm walking around town with Majima or something. Wow, this is such a different vibe during the day.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a phone booth.
Hello, this is Dog.
What is this?
They probably had a surfboard here at one point you could get on.
Didn't you do that before sometime? We got Sam Porter Bridges over here.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this is related to some sort of an onion or chive. Yeah, it has like a chive smell. I think it's redbud or something related to it, but it's a tree in the pea family. If this isn't the tree I'm thinking of, there's a really similar one that grows in Ohio in the Midwest. And you can eat the leaves when they're tender, and you can eat the seed pods and the flowers.
So you've been here before?
Yeah, I came down here 2019 with Thomas. Not quite what it looks like in King of the Hill. It's not surrounded by rolling green hills. Very many guys sitting on this couch today. Look at that spiral column over there. I feel like me and Thomas got like a drink here on the last day that I was in here.
What type of trees are these?
These are, I think, some sort of a cedar tree. And sometimes you'll see they have little knobs coming up out of the ground, and that's like common with these swamp trees. Hi, I'm Rick Steves. Today we'll be exploring the Cathedral of San Antonio.
had this before?
No, not an actual gordita. I've only had the Taco Bell variety, which is very different. So I'm just gonna eat one of the chicharrones. Oh, this is like gooey and fatty.
Nice fried taste, super fresh. Not bad. Oh wow, that is fatty. Fatty fried.
So these bright yellow mushrooms growing out of this are called flower pot parasol, and obviously they get the name because they grow out of like, you know, potting soil and things like that. So it kind of makes sense they're just growing in this kind of garden mulch patch. These are mossballs. I think we saw this in Austin during our road trip in 2018. Let's see why it gets the name. So this is a fig tree, and you can actually see some of the young figs here. And actually, I think the female fruits or flowers, there's actually a wasp that has to pollinate it by going inside, and then it gets like liquefied or something. But I don't know if that actually happens to the figs we eat. I don't think it does.
Wow, this is just straight up a fig tree. Okay, it's now been like 5 hours that we've been walking around. We're trying to get back to Thomas's place, and it's just like there's nobody out anymore. It's just heat and thirst are our only companions now.
So earlier when it was cloudier, these flowers were all closed up, but now that it's 10% less cloudy, they've opened up and they're very beautiful. These ones, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're related to some edible plants like taro and also like wapato and Katniss.
Katniss from the show? Is that the...
Yeah, she's named after an edible watering, like water-dwelling plant that I think has an edible tuber.
See his backpack?
Whoa! It's got a cat in that backpack. Man, I love big open spaces.
It's like melted ice cream. It's good though.
It's like pineapple water, basically.
Is it sweet or
It's sweet, yeah.
like really sweet or?
We're all using straws to sample each other's drinks so we can share without spreading too many germs.
You know what horchata tastes like to me? It tastes like an antique store or like a piece of furniture.
Weird.
It's always tasted like that to me. I don't know why.
Some weird defective DNA strand. See why it gets the name.